Hey boardies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today I'm bringing you the game Cat Cafe for how to set up, play and review by Mandu Games and Alley Cat Games. Okay, so this is a roll and write game. You're going to roll dice and you are going to choose to score and move things around. It's multiplayer. You can play it from 2 to 4 players at 30 minutes and it's ages 10 plus. 30 minutes is spot on. It's very accurate for that. So there's quite a few rules to go on, but everything is covered off. Apologies, I am not actually in the studio, so things might get knocked, etc. So we have some dice here. Now these dice actually happen to be filled, like you would in a professional casino. So they had been drilled out the holes and then refilled, just to make sure things are evenly distributed, which is overkill in some respects. As you can see, there are regular pip values as opposed to maybe having certain symbols on there, which I normally thought that would be good idea. You don't have to. Aim in the game is to get the most points, and what you'll be doing is someone's going to roll the dice, and what you're going to do is number of players plus 1. So we're going to keep 3 dice, put 2 away. We're going to roll these dice. Apologies for any spare noise or anything like that. And again, if you are interested, you can of course follow on Instagram, over 2,400 posts. Please like and subscribe here in YouTube and comment in YouTube, and also check out the description for further information. Hopefully not many goofs, but you'll see. So something is going to start, and you're going to take a die. What that represents is you'll see in a second, but someone else will take another die. Let's say they take this one, and there's a communal die. So right now, everyone can share this one, but I'm going to move it next to me to show you what I can do. So what does a 3 mean? A 3 means a butterfly. I'll explain what that means in a second. And a 5 means a floor number. So a floor number represents a cushion. You get more points the higher up it is. So if I used a cushion, then I would draw a cushion on the other die. So for example, a cushion is a 5. I'll draw it on level 3. And then at the end of the game, I'll be scoring myself 3 points. Now, what else do we have? We have a 1, which is a house. We have a 2, which is a ball. A 3, which is a butterfly. A 4, which happens to be a watering tray. 5, which is that cushion we mentioned, and 6 is the mouse. So if you happen to draw in a 1, right now you might have had a 1, and let's just say you had 2 1s, then guess what? If that's all you've got because someone else had taken that as well, you must draw a house, so you'll draw this symbol in the level 1. So there's one level 1 spots here. As you can see, there are different values in this 4K video, and in this instance you must draw 1 in here, and straight away you're going to have to times up and score something else that's there. So if you only happen to have 1 house in here, you're going to score 2 points, 2 times the amount of houses present. As for the 2, these are balls of string. If someone happened to have a 2, and let's say this was a 4, and you wanted to draw yourself a ball of string, you're going to draw a ball of string on level 4, because that's the community die. And in this instance, you're going to draw it again, let's say over here. The reason why you want to do this is if you have the most at the end of the game, once 3 of these pillars have been completed, you'll score 8 victory points if you have the most. In a tie, you both score 8. Otherwise, you score 3 victory points each. Over here with that butterfly, what it gives you is 3 points. You'll count up butterflies at the end and score 3 points. And you'll get 2 paws. What are paws used for? Well, you start off with 1. It lets you alter a value of a die. Number 4, we happen to have a tray, so we have where the water's coming from. So we have a 4, and apologies for that knock there, for some reason it fell, and we have a 4 as well. So let's say if that's the case, you're drawing a tray, again on level 4, and the way that works is everything else that's different, and you can have 1 tray next to it, you're going to score yourself points which, or whenever they're different. So you draw in a tray here, you could have a tray here, you could have a cat box, you could have a mouse, you could have a ball of string. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 unique things per tray that you're counting up, for 4 victory points. The pillows we've talked about already, so pillows or cushions, whichever height it's on, you're going to score points equal to the amount that it's there. So you obviously want them up the top, because 6 points for having a pillow there. Lastly, we have those mice, so you have a mouse here, because you rolled a 2 and a 1, a 6 and let's say a 1, then you're going to draw a 6 value, which is a mouse, in level 1. Okay, so you've had 1 mouse, you can score 2 points, 2 connected, 6 points, 3 connected, 12 points, 4 connected, 20 points. You can do that multiple times. Now, if you complete one of these pillars, first person to do so scores 9 points if they also happen to have a house in there too. Otherwise, anybody else who also completes it scores 9 points. Then that's then announced and crossed off. And for every future round, if someone happens to complete it, they score 5. So 6, 9, 7, 8, and 3. The second person can score the lower value. And again, you're tossing up your final score. It was very close when I last played this. I played it as a 2, and the score happened to be 108 to 104. So as I said, very close in it. And unfortunately, the versions have been recycled. But if you do want to check out Instagram, you will see some pictures, and you'll find them on boardgamegeek as well. Aside from that, it's very chewy. It's nice to be able to do the various things. Having said that, whilst you're picking a value of a die, you have to remember then you've got to almost hate draft and give them something else, which means then they can still use it, and whether or not they want that value or this one. And the fact if they do have these spare leftover paws that they can be using up, then of course they're going to mark through that, and suddenly they could be alternating it too. So there's not downtime necessarily. You do have to watch out for the fact that other people will have a look at what you have and make a decision. So I do recommend it's maybe as a 2, because of course of that fact too. Like I said, the dice are nice. These are only one-sided though. The rating for this currently online is 6.6, and I think that's fair. I mean, my average rating is a 6.35 presently, and I would give this a high 6. I think this is slightly above average actually, and it's an interesting game. It's choosy and choicey, but bear in mind, like I said, people might take some time thinking over it, especially at high player counts. So thanks very much for watching. Now back to the table.